Check, mic check. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. Welcome back. About to do my recap of Sunday's game. Got a chance to watch it today and put my thoughts on paper. I'm gonna give you my notes and my little recap of what transpired Sunday in the Ravens versus the Commanders game. So first of all, just recap and kind of going through what happened. The actual totality of it. The Ravens, as we all know, won 30-23. Derrick Henry had 132 yards on 24 carries. And again, once he gets around that 20 to that 23, 24, 25 carry, it's always a good thing for the Baltimore Ravens. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. Lamar shined again, 20 for 26, 323 yards, touchdown, interception. Zay, outstanding first half, finished with a great game, 9 for 132. Bateman, contributed. Mark contributed. Likely contributed. Nelly had a catch for 25. Justice Hill had a little bit. And really, what I'm gonna do is just kind of go through drive by drive and give you my key plays for each drive, and what kind of stood out upon rewatching. What up, Clyde? What up, Cam? And because I didn't get a chance to really I listened to it yesterday, but I actually got a chance to watch it today because I was driving. So little by little, I'm gonna just go through the drives and tell you what I saw, and then we're gonna get up out of here. But I do want to say this. And as much as we kind of bash Harbaugh for time management, game management, throwing the red flag and all that stuff, to start off 0-2 and have everybody gunning for you, to follow that up with 4 straight, that is to be commended. That is to be commended. I'll give Harbs that, because to start off 0-2 and have everybody gunning for you, to follow that thing up with 4 straight wins, that's to be commended. Salute to you, sir, on that, to getting your team focused to win 4 straight, no matter what the role is or what your role is. The good and the bad gonna start with you, and you got them boys to winning 4 straight in a row, and back in the top of the division, if I'm not mistaken, because I think Pittsburgh is 4-2 as well. Let me check, make sure real quick. Yeah, 4-2 as well, back at the top of the division. But let's go drive by drive, and I'll tell you what I thought from each drive. I got my notes in front of me, and we'll go from there. All right, first drive. First drive, we got the ball first on offense. And I got, that's the Bengals. Hold on, don't want to give you that. That's the Bengals recap. Here we go. Key play was a screen to Zay Flowers. We got 46 yards on that screen, which was crazy because we had Big 77. What up, Malik? We had Big 77 out there and didn't touch a soul, which is fine. As long as he was out there and Zay was able to use him as a blocker, it doesn't matter. As long as that big biter was out there in space and Zay was able to maneuver and manipulate him to people where people couldn't get to him, which that's fine. That's fine. So no shade on Falele for not really touching anybody on that screen, but it is what it is. The interception. Now I haven't watched the all 22 angles of that interception yet, but to me, from the TV angle, it looked like Mark could have caught that ball, but it bounced off his hands and Lamar threw an interception, and that ended the first drive offensively. Defensively, the first drive defensively. What up, Truth and Shrunken? Appreciate it. I'm laughing at Shrunken. I had to travel, man. I had to travel. It is what it is. I had to travel. Well, and honestly, I won't be here for the next game either because I'm actually going to the next game. Shrunken. I'm actually going to the Bucks game. So I won't be here for the next game either. I'll be in the building for the Bucks game. But the first drive defensively, my boy Big Za, aka Travis Jones, with the sack to stall the drive, he absolutely obliterated the center on that sack. He does a good job of getting the centers turned and to where he's just fighting half the man, and then by the time the center realizes he's 3-4 yards back, and Travis can just reach out and grab the quarterback if the quarterback hadn't took off running or wasn't there. But Travis is killing the game right now, man. Travis is playing at he's definitely playing at a Pro Bowl level. But dare I say he's playing at an all pro level. Travis, like I said, he's definitely playing at a Pro Bowl level. What up, Heather? How you doing? But dare I say, is he playing at an all pro level? Because he is really killing it right now. Like Travis is having an amazing time. But that sack kind of stalled their drive and they ended up punting as well. We get the ball back, drive 2. We had a bad snap by Linderbaum where he basically just snapped it to his foot. We had a nice little drive going until that happened, and that kind of screwed the momentum up on that drive. We ended up getting a field goal out of that, and at that point, I think the game is 3-3, if I'm not mistaken. All right, second defensive drive. Wiggins with a huge tackle on Austin Ekeler. Because they had hit Austin Ekeler, if I'm not mistaken, on a little swing route earlier out the backfield and giving them a bunch of yards. So this time, they was in man when that happened to him. Not sure who was supposed to be covering him. I'm going to look back on the All-22 later and see that. But I'm not sure who was supposed to be covering Austin Ekeler earlier, but they hit him out the backfield on their wheel route. But this time they were in zone, and they tried to throw him out the backfield this time, and Wiggins came out and laid that wood on him. And that was on second down. Third down, they didn't get anything going. They ended up punting on that one. So our third offensive drive, Lamar was sacked by Fowler on the third down. So we ended up punting on that also. But Roger Rosengarten gave up that sack. But I think, because I was listening to it, like I said, I wasn't watching. I was watching a little bit, but watching a little bit and driving at the same time. But when I rewatched it today and kind of listening to Tony Romo talk about it yesterday while I was driving, Lamar Lamar got too deep on the pass pro. And if you get too deep and those D linemen can run a straight line to the quarterback, that really stresses the offensive tackles to get deeper. And they in their mind, they're really expecting you to be at a certain yardage, like a 7, 8, 9 yardage. Maybe even that's too far. But if you get beyond that yardage that they think you're at, there ain't much they can really do. And Lamar got beyond that yardage. Even though Rosengarten is going to be credited with that sack, it's tough for him to block that man. And he got a straight line to the quarterback, and like he don't make him have to come into the pocket at all. If he just got a straight line, ain't much the O lineman can do. But for the most part, from what I've seen from the TV copy, Rosengarten played well. And but like I said, I'll get into the All-22 here in a little bit. We got to punt that drive as well. The third drive on defensively, Big Za again with a TFL. Travis with a TFL on that drive. And like I said, Travis is playing lights out. We also got a big pass breakup by Brandon Stevens on the third down. I think it was on Scary Terry, but they end up punting in that drive as well. Drive 4 is when I really think we started getting it together. We had a big catch by Bateman. Flowers had a 23-yard catch in that drive as well. And I didn't put my pregame thing out, but I had wrote down in my pregame notes that we need to go at St. Juice, because he was one of the top targeted corners in the league before this game, and he had given up some of the most yardage and the most catch in this game in the league as well. And the Ravens did a good job of identifying that and making him be the guy to go at. And I didn't know until watching the game that he had played at Minnesota with Bateman. So Bateman was familiar with him, and Bateman did a good job of giving him the business as well also. But I got in my notes, St. Juice was abused this series. And Henry finished it off with the touchdown that put us up 10-3. And I think this drive really got our momentum going. Drive 4 for us defensively. They came out with a flea flicker screen. Something I've never seen before. A flea flicker screen to Austin Ekeler. And then they had another big play with Scary Terry on the screen. No, that wasn't Scary Terry on the screen. I think it was number 2 on the screen. And then they threw the touchdown to McLaurin in the back of the end zone. If I'm not mistaken, it was man coverage. He got away from Brandon Stevens, but ended up actually catching the touchdown on Marcus Williams. So for some reason, Brandon let him go, and when the ball was actually thrown, he actually ended up out jumping Marcus Williams and getting his feet down for the touchdown. I thought it was man. It could have been zone, and he passed it off, and he just maybe made a play on Marcus. But I thought it was man. I thought Brandon Stevens should have kept following him, and Marcus and whoever the other safety was were actually zone players. But I could be wrong. I'll check it out again at the All-22. But at that point, it's 10-10. All right, drive 5. Flowers with another catch, and at this point, he's over 100 yards in the first half, which is crazy because we normally don't see that type of production from wide receivers in a whole game, much less in the first half. Yeah, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. I had some stuff to take care of. We went home and went to our high school homecoming and went to another little event, and trust me, it was well worth it. I'll go on record and say this: our high school homecoming events are probably better than most colleges. That is, we had a blast back home for our high school homecoming. It's crazy. I'm just gonna shake my head. It's crazy. But back. Let me get back to where we at. Um, that big Nelly with a big catch. Also, that was Nelly's only catch of the game. That led us to a 2-minute warning. We had another third down catch from Zay. I'm sorry, the third down catch from Zay got us to the 2-minute warning, and we also got a Mark Andrews touchdown. A Mark Andrews touchdown. Finally, this week 6, we finally got a lot of production from Mark. Got a touchdown, and again, the funny thing is, the announcers said it. They called Mark's name, and as soon as they called Mark's name, he got a touchdown, which is crazy. So it's good to see the production from the main guys. You got production from Zay, Bateman, Mark, and Likely, and those are our main pass catchers. And so anything that Nelly can give us will be fine. Anything Justice Hill can give us will be fine. Anything Tyler Wallace, that'd be extra. But the 4 main pass catchers, Flowers, Bateman, Mark, Likely. Them are 4 main pass catchers no matter how we slice it. And if we get anything out of other guys, it's icing on the cake. But we got to get them 4 guys involved. So that puts us up 17-10. All right, drive 5 of them. We gave up some yards in 2-minute warning. In the 2-minute drill. But my guy, Big Ben Cleveland, finally had a highlight. He blocked the kick, and he made sure everybody knew it. And I'm so glad to see that dude have some kind of positivity with this team. Because, I'm sure he's dealing with the fact that he probably thinks he's better than Falele. And maybe he is, maybe he's not, but not playing. And I was glad to see him have some kind of positivity, have a positive effect on the team. He saved us 3 points. So good job being Cleveland. Appreciate that. And I'm thankful that he had, some kind of effect on the team, because I'm sure he is probably in a low spot right now. I did see he got a game ball pro. I did see that. I did see the post game speech or whatever, where he came out the game ball and stuff. I saw it on YouTube. So shout out to Ben Cleveland for that. So now at this point, we're going to the second half, drive 6. They had a big catch from Noah Brown, which I didn't know he even played with them. Nate Wiggins had a big PBU on third down, which kind of slowed them down. And so they ended up getting a field goal coming out of halftime for 13-7, drive 6. Again, at this point, we was rolling on them boys. Offensively, got it rolling. We had a big run by Lamar for 33 yards. We had a sack that stalled the drive. And but still, even though we didn't score like the touchdown, we still were moving the ball constantly on them and doing what we needed to do. And we got a field goal that drive. So they came out, got a field goal. We answered back and got a field goal and kept the lead at 7. It's 20-13. All right, drive 7. Darius Washington should have had an interception. That ball hit Darius Washington's interception was, I thought, even more easier. Well, I messed that word up. Darius Washington's interception was even easier than the interception Roquan should have had last week. But he didn't get it, but we still forced the punt. And so it's still 13-20 our way. We get the ball back on offense. A huge pass interference by St. Juice. Again, that's the guy that I felt like we should pick on, because not only did we pick on him, every other team they done played been picked on him. So might as well, like Vach say, find the scrub. Find the scrub. And we picked on St. Juice all game long, which is what you do. You find the weak link and you go at them. What up, Rundown? What up, Sam Banks? Appreciate you guys for popping in. We definitely 4 straight. Like I mentioned, and if you wasn't here in the beginning, I gave Harbs props for starting 0-2 and have everybody coming at him like saying he got to go and he needs to go. And I said it too. I said it too. And then reel off 4 straight in a row. You got to be commended, man. No matter your game management, whatever. Forget all that. rallied the troops, and you done won 4 in a row, and you're at the top of the AFC North right now. So it is what it is right now. We just got to keep this train rolling. Keep this train rolling. But again, Derrick Henry. No, we had another pass to Mark for 38 yards, and then Derrick Henry finished his drive off with another TD. And I got highlighted down here. This was a 96-yard drive. That's the stuff what champions do. A 96-yard drive. We had 2 drives of 90-plus yards. That's championship football right there. Championship football. Like long, because the thing is, when a lot of defenses are out there, and you got those long yardage drives ahead of you, they'll just play play defense and say, hey, just make them play many plays as possible. They'll make a mistake. That's a defensive philosophy. Just make them dink and dunk and let them do as many plays as possible, and they'll make a mistake. When you can go 90 yards a couple of times, you don't make mistakes. That's hard to do, to have 90-yard drives, and we did it twice in this game. That's crazy. Unless you get like chunk plays, which is nuts. Let's go to the next one. So drive 8. Drive 8 defensively. KVN got a big sack. But Daniels hit McLaurin for a TD on Brandon Stevens. KVN, that dude's smart, man. That was one play. I don't know when it was, but they tried to run a screen something, and instead of him coming down chasing the back, he saw chasing the pullers. He saw the back flare out. He went out with the back, and Jaden Daniels was gonna try to throw it, but he saw KVN go out there and he just ran it because it was a broken play. His football IQ is unmatched. Calvin Noah's football IQ is unmatched, but he got a sack in drive 8, but they still got a touchdown, and that made it 20-27. And I will say this, going back watching this game and even listening to it yesterday, even though it was back and forth, field goal for field goal, touchdown for touchdown, I never felt like we was going to lose this game in that second half. Like, they score, we score, or we score, they score, however it was. Like, that 10-point cushion, even though they're closer to 3, we'll push it back to 10. They're closer to 3 or 7, we'll push it back to 10. I never at one point felt we was going to lose this game. And that's how I felt. I never got nervous. I never got the sweaty hands feeling like, oh, we finna blow this. I just never felt like that yesterday. And I don't know why. Did you guys even feel that way? All right, offensive drive 8. Bateman with a huge catch. He came up short on 3rd and 11 to Isaiah Likely. But we got a field goal from Tucker. And again, that pushed us to another 10-point lead, 30-20. Drive 9 defensively. Yannick Ngagwe got a sack. And I loved what he said in the post-game conference. He said he was watching us against the Chiefs, and he really wanted to be out there. And he's just happy, and he happy to be here with the guys, and he loved the guys in there. That made a lot of sense. The fact that he said that he was watching that game and he wanted to be there to help this team, that's crazy. That's crazy. We got a holding penalty on 3rd down to make it 3rd and 20, but it wasn't a Hail Mary, but they just threw the ball up, and Nate got caught being Nate. He got caught holding, and they got a PI, and they was able to get a field goal out of it and cut it to 7. If Nate turned his head around, I don't think they called that PI. But he just was out of position, out of phase, and he closed on the dude good. He was in good position. If he just turned his head back, I don't think they called that flag, because the 2 people right there closest to him didn't throw the flag. The flag came from somewhere else. The 2 people right there closest to the play didn't throw the flag. It came from somewhere else. But I think if he just turned his head back, they don't even call PI on that play. At all. Let's see where we at. Oh, but they got a field goal that drive, made it 23-20. All right, offensive drive number 9. And this is actually the last drive, which is what I feel like we should end the game on offense all the time. What up, Jose? What up, Cam? What up, Stacy? Dre? Mingo? Banks Law? Appreciate y'all. Sam Banks? Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all popping in. A big run by King Henry on the toss, which is becoming one of the staples. That toss is becoming one of the staples. And we tried to close the game out. We got to a 3rd and 1. We faked it up the middle. Lamar booed out. And that's where he kind of got that little hit where, there was a little scuffle level at the end. But seeing offense out there and run victory formation is what I want to see all the time. What up, team? Seeing the offense out there and run victory formation is what I want to see all the time. Statistically, we had 28 first down in their 18. We were 60% on third down. They were was I think it was Stacy. I think so. It was fourth down on the pass interference. I just don't know the down and distance, but it was fourth down. It was fourth down. Um, we were 60% on third downs. They were 25% on third downs. Rushing, where's rushing? Rushing 176 to their 52, which is crazy. That we pound the rock like no other. And the thing is, Lamar had 11 carries for 40 yards, and it don't even seem like that. Like rewatching the game today, I can't recall 11 Lamar runs. And I know some of them are probably scrambles on like passes, but I can't recall Lamar runs. I can't recall 11 Lamar runs, which is good. That's a good thing. I'm saying that as a good thing. But Derrick Henry carrying that thing 24 times, I like it. I like it. I like it. Lamar passed for 323. We had net passing of 308 because they put sacks in there. Turnovers. We had one, the ball that bounced off of Mark's hand, and they got the interception off of it. We only punted one time. Crazy. We only punted one time, which is a good thing. They punted three, and the time of possession we won. One time possession, 36 minutes to 24 minutes. And anytime we keep the ball and keep their offense off the field, it's always going to be a good thing. It's always going to be a good thing. So, kind of wrap this thing up, man. I never thought this game was in jeopardy. There were a few questionable calls. I see y'all talking about them in the chat box. But offensively, we rolling. Defensively, we played better. Didn't play great. Defensively, we played better. Didn't play great. But I got to give them credit offensively because they have a good plan for Daniels, and he's doing a good job of executing a good plan. Yeah, think about it. As we gave up 23 points. They were 4-1. Keep in mind, before this game, they had a better record than us. So we got to kind of give them guys a little credit for doing what they do offensively because they're okay offensively. They're okay. They're okay. But I'll get into the all 22 here in a little bit and check it out. But man, I appreciate everybody for coming through. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me for this recap. I'll get some videos to y'all out soon, and we'll have the fellas on later on tonight to discuss what they saw and talk about maybe some of the same thing you guys are talking about, maybe something different. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Offensively, for those guys, I'm impressed with what they got going. I'm impressed with what they got going. Now our defense probably could have been better, but I need to look at it more. I need to look at it more before I be on the same page y'all. I need to look at it more and kind of see what, when, how, and why. I don't want to be knee jerkish, but with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all tonight at 9, man. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank y'all for coming in too. Oh, let me see if you hold on. I forgot about likes. I forgot about likes. Y'all points. Y'all hit that like button before you get out of here. I gotta give y'all some tally points. My bad. I fold back in and forgot the pecking order. Forgot the procedures of my own stuff. Coming back. Took a little vacation and don't know how to act. Hey, we need 4 more to hit 75. And then we can get up out of here. 4 more likes. We got 100 in here. I'm gonna hang until we get these 4 more. 3 more. Brandon checking them points. 1 more. Brandon, you should have waited until we got to 75. Then check your points. We need 1 more like. What up, Dre? All right, there we go. Just gave them. I appreciate y'all, man. I gave y'all the 75. You should be able to check them now as we go out. And I'll see y'all tonight, man. Peace and love. Yeah, Steven's been straight. He just don't turn his head around and find the ball sometime. But as far as being where he's supposed to be, he been pretty sticky.